another episode of Couples Therapy. I'm your man Bailey. But before we actually even get all off into it, make sure you tune in every Wednesday for Couples Therapy. We do this every Wednesday is Couples Therapy. Make sure you tune in Friday night for Friday Night Live. Sunday, 8 p.m. We also do, yet again, Sunday Night Live. Make sure you are tuned in. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we do what is called therapy session, where we bring some of the latest and the greatest and the hottest talents in all of the Phoenix, Arizona area to come shoot and just have real conversations. Also, make sure you go to hustlefit.com. Not only can you get your merch, but you can also get the clothing line. Hustle Fit, we got men's, we got women's, we got children's, everything under the building. We also do custom clothing. If you got custom clothing, custom merch, and or uniforms, whatever you need, we can go ahead and take care of it. Hit hustlefit at Instagram.com, hustlefit.com, or hustlefit at Gmail, and I will make sure you are well taken care of. Without further ado, welcome to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'Em. And we are back in the building with another episode of Couples Therapy. We are in, this will be the second installment of the show. If you haven't seen it, well, you're going to see it now. And you can also go back and see the old interview of the last couple. So, I'm going to shut the fuck up and put the beautiful people on the camera and let them talk about themselves. So, first and foremost, make sure you stay tuned in all night long because we are definitely about to...
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Let's go. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Short. I am currently a professional model in Arizona, and that is my main passion right now.
So we got a model in the building.
Hey.
And I'm Julius. Julius, last name Record. Right now, I'm an ex-professional football player myself, indoor, and currently coaching college football and a personal trainer myself around the valley. So it's me right now.
Killing all the fat in the city.
All right.
That's the goal.
All right, well, welcome to Couples Therapy. Now, don't take the name too seriously because the name is just a play on words. It's just a good thing to throw out there when doing the show. No one here is actually in therapy. What we actually do is this show is specifically to highlight relationships, black love, power couples, marriages, and anyone that is also happens to be engaged. In the world that we live in today, there's a lot of emphasis on being single, being alone, being a single parent, and they glorify the negativity of said lifestyle. So what we do today is we're going to have, well, a conversation about the beauty of love, y'all's relationship, y'all's love, how you met, where you met, and everything else. Okay? So that people can understand that there are actual relationships that are out here that are good, healthy, loving, and well worth it. So are you both ready for this?
We are ready for the surprise.
Yeah.
She said the surprise.
It's definitely a surprise. I feel like
Yeah.
when it comes to, podcasts, you never know what you're going to talk about. You never know what you're going to get. So, yeah.
Well, the beauty of this podcast is the only thing y'all talking about today is each other
Okay.
and yourselves.
That works.
So, first and foremost, where can they find you guys on social media?
Absolutely, my Instagram. I'm the most active, I would say, and you can add me on Instagram, Fee_Dejanay. So that's FE_DEJANEE.
Me and myself, I'm more on, I guess, pretty much Snap, because I do a lot of Snapchat stuff for my fitness. So you can Snapchat, we'll say J-Rec, REC, number 8. And then also on Instagram, too, at 100% effort. So that's 100%, PERCENT, effort, EFFORT.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
All right. So first and foremost, where y'all from?
So we are both from Detroit.
Oh
Originally
shit!
from Detroit, yeah.
We got 2 murderers in the
We
building.
are Detroiters.
Murderville. They from
We
Murderville.
got tough skin, okay?
For sure. Yeah,
Okay.
Detroit.
So what brought you guys to Arizona?
I was out here. Actually, I moved out here my senior year of high school, so 2006. So I've been out here for quite a bit. When I got done playing ball, 2017, that's when we moved out here together. So, yeah, we've been out here since 2017, honestly.
So were you guys together prior to moving out here?
Yeah,
Yes and no.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a bit of a story.
yeah.
Okay,
bit
so
of a
then
story.
then we gonna change this up a little bit. All right, where, when, and where did you initially meet?
We initially met when we were 5. We met at a foreign language school called Flix, and we were both in a Japanese program. So that's originally how we met.
Okay, 5.
Elementary school, yeah.
Yeah, elementary school.
That's
I would say-
kindergarten.
You know,
I
yeah.
would
Our
say-
elementary school was K through
Yeah.
K through what 6?
I started that
K through
school.
6.
God
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
I know.
So
I know it's
It's a long
definitely it's
time,
crazy. It's a crazy story. for
so
sure.
at what point in time did you hit on her?
Never.
In
honestly.
my 20s, that's the
Yeah,
crazy
until-
part is
until
that
then.
we never talked.
No.
We didn't talk in elementary school. We ended up reuniting again in middle school for the same Japanese program. Did not talk in middle school. And randomly, he reached out to me on Facebook in my 20s, which is the crazy part.
Okay, and then the other crazy part is, what the fuck is black people doing going to a Japanese
Okay,
class
let me
in
tell you.
goddamn Detroit?
Let me tell you,
Probably the
Well,
best thing ever. I ain't
that
not
was the
gonna
best
lie.
experience of my life. I'm
Not
not
gonna
even gonna
lie,
lie.
yeah.
It was definitely a blessing.
Yeah.
And I do look forward to getting back into Japanese to be fluently because I feel that African American people do not tap into enough things in life and they do not understand how much opportunities we really do have.
Yeah. I feel like every school has a language program, but as far as like how they explore our language program as kids, and I think that's the biggest thing. If you get them in young, man, they flourish a lot more. So our I want to say our elementary school, especially during the time when we were in school, everyone, I want to say like every last one of the students in that school or that came from that school graduated and went on to graduate college and go from there. And that wasn't a big thing in Detroit. So to have a program like that, that was huge. So I really thank them for that.
Okay. So how old were you when you guys decided to choose to go that route?
What was that?
I would say roughly, I remember coming to see you like after my 28th birthday.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 28, late 20s.
Yeah.
She telling her age and every. How old are y'all now?
Right, now you want to know the age now. I'm
yeah.
still 28. Surprise,
I'm
never aged.
34 now. 34.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
We are 34.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time is ticking.
Y'all was youngsters.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was what?
Not a bad thing.
That's what some say, but I don't know. I feel like we're getting up there a little bit.
No. Trust me. If you make it
You
here,
said- you
just
said
keep
trust-
on going. Just keeps going.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie. Back when I was a kid, I thought 20 was old, and then thought 30 was old, and thought like 40 was old, and then you get here, And you start getting closer to 50 and you go, shit. That wasn't old. Them 20s was really, that shit was young. Them 30s was
I
young.
wish I could have
That's
those
why
times
I'm
back.
trying to not age myself and appreciate where I am, because I did read a post that said 20 years from now, you'll be wishing that you are the age that you are today.
Yep.
And I felt that.
But at the same time, too, I will say congratulations to y'all 100%. Because at the end of the day, Detroit is a lot like the city that I grew up in of Inglewood, California.
Oh, yeah, you
And
know.
most people don't make it past 18.
Yeah.
They either
Okay.
end up in prison or 6 feet under.
Okay.
So you guys have already defied statistics as a whole and done something that most people don't get a chance to do.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
So that's another major kudos and congrats on that. All right, so here we are. It's 2023 going into 2024. Y'all have kindled this love affair that y'all have been basically avoiding since you were 5 years old. Okay, so
Somehow.
who hit on who when?
I reached out to her.
Right. I'm like, you want to tell on yourself?
Yeah, I did reach out to her.
How'd you
But
do it?
It was on a business thing because I saw she was modeling, and I saw she was doing, a bunch of stuff, being active, and I was in this little group that was pretty much doing like business sales. So I was looking for more people to kind of bring into the business that had a good mindset or pretty much a good career, that had a good following. So that's what originally made me reach out to her. And then it kind of went on to her and us talking about us being in school and where we went and how it all started, and coming to find out that she lived right around the corner from where I stayed at. So we were like really close to each other the whole time and didn't know it. So that's honestly how it all started. It was a business prop position at first.
So here's the crazy part. So basically what it sounds like is whether y'all like it or not, at some point in time, y'all was going to come together.
Yeah. sounds like
Somehow,
it.
and that's definitely the odd part of it all, is to have someone sit in your classroom behind you, and we never talked.
Yeah.
But we had mutual friends. We talked
Yes.
around each other, and then to say randomly in our 20s we start dating was, I don't know, really weird.
So you mean to tell me this entire time you was walking around the city, walking around school, doing all this
He
different
sat
shit,
right behind
and
me.
you
This
never
kid didn't
hit
talk.
on her? You never talked
This
to
kid
her?
didn't talk. You know what's crazy is that in middle school I actually dated one of his friends, to the point being this old, I'm like, man, it's kind of, I feel bad because I dated one of your friends back in the day. And he was like, man, fuck him.
Like, it wasn't even that. It
Once
was
it
more
got
along the line
serious,
that,
you
I
definitely
was,
did. You
Yeah,
said,
especially
man,
as a
fuck him.
kid.
You did.
As a kid, I was so gun ho and focused on sports. So I wasn't really into like, the whole dating scene. And then my mom being a whole police officer in Detroit at the time too, it was real strict in my household. So, I mean, all my friends, like she said, she did date one of my friends, so I knew her of my friend, but I really didn't know of her, because at the time, guys was talking to everybody, so you never knew who was he really gonna be with, or he was really talking to her or not. So, but yeah, then they had a whole big screw. That's what really made me remember. Say he had a whole big fight, and she threw. It was the first time I've seen somebody like react this way, but threw his, what was it, like a teddy bear or something in the street, and right in front of our school bus. So the school bus had to stop, made a big scene about it. But yeah, that was honestly it. Like I really wasn't pressing that far when I was, especially at that young age, and it was all about ball.
See how he threw me under the bus?
Not
Gonna tell my secrets and
even.
shit. Like, we didn't even get there yet. You can just tell my secrets
So
already.
you was
That's
out
how
in
you
the
remember.
streets, young thug, and just fucking people up now, okay?
Just fucking people up, just throwing teddy bears in the street. Said,
that's
fuck
it.
it. On to the next one. Fuck your teddy bear.
She just ruining people's lives. She breaking their hearts,
That's
breaking
why I'm focusing
them.
on ball.
She see you in class and was like,
Get over here!
Yeah, that's why I was the real love in basketball, and I was going to prom with Spalding. That was my goal.
I mean,
for real,
clearly,
for real.
sports head.
all right, so here we are today. What would you say are the benefits of being in a relationship?
I would definitely say that have a teammate. It's hard out here. Bills are fucking high. You got somebody to have your back on that, support you. Having someone to do exciting things with, travel and try new restaurants. Tell your secrets, half the time I feel like we vent to each other and lash out a little bit and say things to each other that we wouldn't say in public. So, you know, you kind of got an in-house therapist a little bit too.
You get a lot, man.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So y'all really having therapy sessions, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
I feel like
man,
we
we tell it all
tag
to
team.
each
We
other,
take turns
yeah.
where I'm like, okay, you was crazy today. All right, I'm crazy tomorrow. Like,
But I feel like that's the biggest thing for having someone that you known for a while. You know, we didn't just meet like half the relationships. You just met somebody just, you know, at the club or out for a bit. You know what I mean? We literally grew up, been around the same neighborhood, came from the same spot. So I think that's kind of the biggest thing where I feel like I could tell her anything because you feel like, you know where I come from. So you get it.
So you found somebody you could relate to.
Big.
Exactly.
And I think that's the biggest thing.
And the biggest thing in a relationship, especially for men, is finding a woman that feels like she can half-ass relate to you. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if you a street nigga, you want a woman that has some sort of knowledge. If you are a business entrepreneur, you want a woman that has some sort of, you know, entrepreneurial spirit. If you are an athlete, please at least watch the sport. You may not like it, but watch the sport.
exactly.
So it sounds like in foreign languages. I guess if you're doing
Dang.
foreign languages from kindergarten on
I
up,
don't know. Yeah.
it's good to have somebody that's right there with you.
Yeah.
So you know, you be like konnichiwa, she like.
You know, right back into each other. You know what I mean?
She
that's
coming
one of my
right back at
dreams.
your ass.
How you
Yeah.
Simons over here?
But you know, that's the good light of it, though. Like you said, having somebody you really relate to. So that's number one.
All right, now in a relationship, there comes trials, tribulations. She's a model. You're a former athlete. She got men basically up her ass 24/7. At one point in time, as an athlete, you got females up your ass 24/7.
And personal
Okay.
trainer. Let's add that. You know, everybody want to. Oh, my trainer.
Okay, so and look, Julius, I feel you on that. So I'm actually a personal trainer. My mom passed away, so I'm out of shape right now. As soon as
No,
y'all leave, I'm
take
going
your
to the
time.
gym.
Hey, say less.
Okay.
Okay, so when I say
We're
hustle
going the
fit, the
same.
reason this is hustle fit is because professional high intensity techniques. So
I like that. I like that.
stop hating on personal trainers. Not all
You
of
know,
us
guys
sleep with our
always stick
clients.
together,
They're not
recording
all-
live.
they're
Where
not
are
all
my
like
ladies
that.
at? Like,
We
I
do
need
not
y'all.
sleep
I need
with
you,
our
baby.
clients. It's not.
That's
It's a
not it.
myth.
But they want to sleep with you.
Nah.
That's what you got to understand.
Now that
Not
is
all.
true. No,
Okay,
no.
thank you.
Well,
Not all, but a lot.
yeah.
Because we've had a situation where
I'm just saying,
I've
Julius,
called
I got your
somebody out
back.
and
I
it
got
came
your
out
back.
the
Julius, I
spotlight.
got your back.
Thank
I
you.
got your back.
Thank you.
I'm
You
just
keep
saying.
it professional.
saying.
And you know, I got your back professionally
Yeah.
because you
Okay.
know.
Professional.
Don't make me break your microphone.
Hey, I got a contract for you. It says if you hit on me, it's a $250 fine. If I hit on you, it's 6 months of free training.
we
That
might need
gets
that
rid
one.
of all that.
I
Okay.
might need that one.
So-
Okay, well, I'm ready for that to be added to the contract.
Now, with both of you going and walking through life as high profile people, how has that been in navigating through the realm of relationships?
Out of all my experience, I would say pretty strong. I do feel that both parties need to be confident. It needs to be trust and honesty. But yeah, like when I go to photo shoots, I'm sharing my location. I'm at least expressing who I'm shooting with. I'm not just like, oh, I'm dipping off. And just, you know, so I feel like communication is number one. And just 100% being honest, like where you going, who are your clients, you know, just being open and honest, because in my previous experience of dating a photographer in my past, it was completely opposite of that. So when it comes to those high profiles, you just have to be open, and that's just the way it is.
And then for my sake, it's just, we know it's coming. You know, a lot of guys can act like they don't, but we know it's coming, especially being athletes. You know what you get. You know what's
yourself
coming.
into.
Yeah, you know what you're getting yourself into. Rather, it's either you play the game or you don't. You know, you can go along with it or you don't. So my whole goal was always playing. So I was always focused on the ball, on the game. So that's what honestly kept me out of a lot of trouble. That and video games. Be 100%. That and video games. You know,
But that's always
So-
something that keeps him away from
for real.
temptation or being in the wrong
Yeah.
situation.
But then, you know, and that's what I say, having somebody you grew up with because I could talk to her about anything, and it'd be hours of us just talking. So it kept me away from, going to hang out, going to party, going to clubs. All my friends would say the same thing, like, you always missing everything. Like, yeah, I'll be MIA to myself a lot. But, I mean, when you got somebody that, that's your partner in a sense, you don't feel like you're never alone. So I was talking to her my whole time playing.
And
So
I would
that's what
say
kept
it's
me
patience
going.
in that, because with him playing in, he's playing in Omaha at one point, and it was times where I'm like, I didn't talk to him for 24 hours. So I'm like, well, how do I know he wasn't talking to a bitch? So then forget it then.
Shoot,
I'm going to not talk to him for 24 hours.
Then we send them that transcript of what an athlete's life is like.
Yeah, they don't understand that.
Man,
they really don't.
They up at 5. We practicing from 5 all the way to pretty much 11.
Yeah, my cousin played in the NFL.
Man,
I made it. I was Division 1,
Nice.
but he made it to the NFL. And when I say whole different level,
Man, they don't get it.
They start at 5 a.m. in at 7 p.m. and they dictate everything you do.
Everything.
I had no clue.
Everything.
So it's real.
Yeah, I will say at the beginning, I did not know what I was getting myself into. But, I mean, I used to be a cheerleader, and then we always had this thing, like, he promised, he's like, I would never date a cheerleader. And I'm like, I would never date anybody that's been in sports. Like, we
And
had
that's
that thing, which was funny.
So y'all was hating on each other for
We
no
was
reason.
hating on each
It
other from a
wasn't-
distance.
I guess mine wasn't even that. My sister was a cheerleader, so I grew up in a house of a cheerleader, and she went to University of Baylor and was a gymnast there. So it was like, big time, when it came to cheerleading. So I saw like professional cheerleading in a sense, if you want to call it that. What is it? Not you guys, sir. What is the cheerleading movie? I know y'all know it.
He
I know
said the
y'all know
cheerleading
it.
movie.
Well, I know y'all know.
Was
What's
it
the
Cheer It
cheerleading
Up?
movie? Y'all know. What's the name of the cheerleading movie? Y'all know the
Damn,
name.
Bring
what
it
is?
on.
There you
Bring
go.
it on.
Bring it on.
If
Now,
$1 million
she
was on the floor, y'all would've lost.
Bro, bring it on.
Bring it on,
She was
yes.
down there
But
traveling.
see, here's the thing: we don't
the whole
watch
nine.
that stuff.
Yeah,
we get
that's my
made
biggest
to
thing.
watch that stuff.
That's my biggest thing. So
Well,
my
whatever.
sister was big in it. So from kindergarten all the way up. So yeah, I was always around it. That's why I was like, I could never do this. I'm talking about house full of girls every weekend, all the time.
Oh, that
So,
would be
yeah.
annoying.
So yeah, that's another
I
reason.
mean,
why
as a
stayed to
kid, it would be
myself.
annoying. Now, and as an older brother, I might be like, your girlfriend kind of cute.
Right. That's what kept me. See, I was exposed to it young, so it kept me out of trouble.
Okay. Faye, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you would choose to be single, 10 being I choose to be in a relationship, where would you put yourself at?
That's a tough one. I would say, and when you're picking that number, you're saying on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 would be like I would want to be single, and then the higher number will be leaning towards the relationship.
Correct.
Then I would put myself at probably a 7.
Julius, same question.
I don't know. I would say a 10 too. A 10, honestly.
I said a 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 10. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna say a 10.
So I would say both are relationship minded. Julius a little bit more than Faye. Now, I mean, in reality, that's usually, honestly,
I
how it
wouldn't
happens.
say that. I would say I'm more experienced
Experienced in what manner would you say?
because I've been married before. So
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, that's why I'm at a 7, because I feel like, yeah, that sound exactly. I feel like it gets real when you become more experienced and you tap into other things relationship-wise. So,
Now, can we say more experience or trauma? Because when you say was, that means that there was divorce.
And I think
Exactly.
I'm big on the number 2 because I'm a father. So my son is 13. So I'm big on, having someone around because I'm a parent myself. So taking care of my family and doing that whole 9 is like a big thing or a big goal for myself. So that's why I said 10, an aspect of relationships. I'm just thinking about everything that's around me myself.
Where was y'all at last night? See, I had a single woman on the couch who's now dating a single father. And that's what she's trying to give big ups to the single fathers and trying to understand that because it's her first time navigating that world.
Yeah.
And she's also almost at the point of no return. She wants children, so she's like, she got to get to the finish line rather quickly before it becomes too late. So, as a father myself, when it comes to love and relationships and marriage, yeah, I'm definitely at a 10 because I have children. And when you have children, you have other people that you're responsible for. And I think as men, we usually see and understand that we want our children to have the experience of a total home as opposed to half of a home. So your thought process is going to be a little different, which goes then to Faye. Do you want children?
Absolutely. I do have a little bit of fertility issues, so if it doesn't work out, I have spoke to him about adopting, but we don't know if we'll take that route. But that is in my future some way.
Okay. Do you see yourself getting married again?
I do, and we've been engaged for a minute. We are engaged.
So you guys are currently engaged?
We are engaged. We've been engaged since 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2018.
So
Okay, so hold on. I got a question for that. Why a long engagement?
So, from my previous experience, I wanted it to be nothing like my previous experience. I feel like my previous experience, I did not have an engagement. I kind of just like eloped and didn't include my family, and it just wasn't right. So this time around, I want it to be right. I want to make sure that we're on the same page because getting married a second time is serious, and I honestly don't want to get divorced a second time. So I will say it's a mixture of making sure everything's right and then probably a little fear, to be perfectly honest.
P-Dot says, I played college ball with Jew. He a good guy.
That's my
Okay.
Hashtag real one.
Hey.
He played on my arena team too. Shout out to my dog.
Well, good
Played on my
shit.
ball
Good
team.
shit.
Family.
All right, now you want to do it right this time. Do you guys have a date set? Is there a date?
To be honest, we've had many dates. We honestly
so
had
many
a date
times.
set for next year.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, we don't know.
Yeah.
guess.
Stuff's been up in the air.
I don't
Definitely
know.
been up in the air.
What's in the air? What's truly in the air? Because my black ass will come get involved in this. See, me personally, I've been engaged one time in my life. I've never been married, and if and when I end up engaged again, I know I will never be engaged for longer than a year.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy. 'Cause
I'm giving her a year to plan the wedding. This is the budget.
Dang.
This is the wedding. Make it happen.
Yeah. See, and that's where I didn't think we went. I didn't personally.
I don't know. To be honest, I
way.
feel like if it, I don't know. Yeah, it definitely wasn't that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it was up to him, we probably would have been married a lot sooner.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I'm part
Yeah.
of the prolonging.
Okay, so Faye, then my question to you is: do you think that's a positive or a negative?
I don't know. I don't see it as a negative thing because he knows I love him. Like I'm honestly a really good woman to him, and we've been together for a while. So I don't see it as a negative thing, and I feel like I am an expressor. So I have shared the reasoning for my prolonging. Like, so I feel like we've always been on the same page. If it ever has been pushed along, he knows why.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I
as
think-
long as y'all are having open, honest communication. Go ahead, you. What were you saying?
No, I was about to say, I'm thinking of just honoring that because I understand why she wanted to do it and how she wanted, it done. So I truly get that. And then coming from a household myself, so me and my parents, they got married. So I understood what a wedding was like. I was a part of the wedding. So I get it. So that's why I was like, I have no problem with waiting. But, we're together. So that's the number one thing. I think that's my biggest thing, too.
So who's leading this relationship?
I don't know. We work together.
I
It's
kind
kinda
of feel like
tough.
it's a balance.
Yeah.
It's a balance.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it is.
She's more expressor, I would say.
you're
I'll
quiet.
say
I can tell off the
she
rip. You
get
the
all
quiet
the
one.
words. Yeah, she get all the words out, and then
Yes.
if it's something that she can't say, and then that's when I would step in and go from there. But I let her be her, 'cause that's the type of person she is. She's very expressive, so I let her get her words out. I'm really not. I'm just a firecracker. I rather wait and then just explode.
No,
He's
you.
quiet and then explodes,
Yeah,
and all of a
I'm
sudden
saying.
it's
That's the
hawky. You like,
bad part.
fuck,
So
who are you now? You're green. Damn.
Julius, I might bring you around. I'm gonna teach you this thing called
Yeah.
using your words.
Yeah.
I used to
okay.
be a very quiet person.
Yeah.
And what happens is that strong silent type.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're taking in a bunch of bullshit, and then one
not
day you
releasing it.
explode.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, if you don't start talking and expressing and letting people know that you're in the damn room,
Yeah.
trust me.
People will fuck
And-
over you.
And I can
that's-
tell you, there's a lot of people that probably try to fuck you over in your past.
Yeah,
Oh, huge.
100%.
Again, I just having this conversation, being the elder in the room, I can tell you exactly what it is. And it's for you, it's amazing for a relationship because it gives you your time to contemplate and plan. And as men with the logic side, what we do is we want to always fix things.
Yeah.
But see, what I'm gonna tell you is that also works against you because as a woman, okay, what's wrong? What's going on? Talk to me. And you're not doing those things, and then that's when things can go rather crazy.
And that has been literally right on the money. That has been the reason for prolonging the wedding. Like literally because the not talking. Like I need you to flat out tell me, hey, it's gonna be a fire tomorrow, bitch, get ready. You know, but he'll be the one, hey, I'm trying to put the fire out, then I'll tell you if I can't put the fire out. And then
Okay.
I'm
so
not like
also with your words, whether you like it or not, also comes a whole different level of leadership because whether we like it or not, women love to have a man that she knows is leading and she can follow behind. But in order to lead, you also have to communicate. You played sports, motherfucker, like I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you played sports, then you automatically know you have to talk to your teammate. So if this is your teammate in life, you have to also have that conversation. And I can tell you, this is her. What she's at a 7 because you haven't taken the role as the team captain yet. You take that captain's position to say, okay, see, you want to get married today, but you haven't truly expressed it yet, showed it, and then like let her know like you're gonna be okay. And when you do that, what it's gonna do is going to allow her to feel like she's in her safe space, and it's gonna also help release and remove her past situation. Your job is to make her forget about it. You be the new lifelong experience. Now, what are the fun parts for you guys as exploring each other?
I don't know. She's somebody new every day. So.
Yeah, leave it up to him.
How many personalities
A
you
new bitch every day.
I mean, you should see her online. She's like, doing all types of stuff. Like, she has literally a calendar of all type of photos she has to take every day. So she does like a fitness photo on Wednesday, a costume photo on Thursday.
I have a content schedule.
Yeah, so pretty much a content schedule. So you get a different person every single day. But what I do love about it is her drive and her ambition to pretty much want to win. So and like you said, to have a plan, have a schedule, it's like a coach. He pretty much got the layout for you. So I think that's pretty dope. That's really awesome.
Yeah, I definitely have probably more structure. Yeah, planning, preparing.
So structure is an amazing thing, especially for a home, a partnership. Structure actually helps define who you guys are. It defines what actually happens. Well, you as a parent, sir, and I take it you guys are co-parenting, so you are involved in that as well. That structure is something that children absolutely need and require. So when it's also part of the relationship, that's always going to be a win. What are some of the things that you have enjoyed as you learn more about Julius?
I would definitely say just like learning new things, just learning my direction. I feel like he's a map. Definitely knows everywhere we're going. I feel like just gaining more strength and understanding, and most importantly, like just gaining patience because when someone's opposite of you, you kind of like feed off of each other. And I am not a patient at all, but he is. So that has rubbed off on me. So I would say that's been the exciting part of just like transitioning, becoming a new woman, having different skills. I feel like being patient is definitely a skill, especially when you have a temper. So I would say that's the exciting part.
All right. If there was anything that you two would think that you potentially would need to work on with each other, what would you say it would be?
I would say what I would need to work on is probably being a little nicer.
Mine's is communicating, because like you said, I try to fix everything. I don't really talk much. I just get it done. I was always that type. So, but yeah, I guess definitely talking a lot more.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. 2023, going into 2024. You're both outside. Okay? Not outside in that thing, but outside because of just due to your occupations, etc. You see other men and women currently navigating this single world. Is this a place that you would like to be?
Like they say, it's hard out here. It's nothing but Casamigos and
Casamigos and
ratchet shit and
Casamricos.
sexy red, expressing that her coochie stink and everything. So that's what's out there in the streets. I'm scared.
That'd be tough. That'd be tough.
I would say it's very tough. I would probably not want to be in the single pool because it's a mess. I mean,
we have no guidance.
I'm a woman, so I've seen the DMs. I ignore them, but I've seen them, and it's awful.
It's pretty
Like
bad.
no romance at all. It's like why would anyone even talk to have these single people?
True.
It's very scary and potentially dirty.
Potentially?
I'm trying to be halfway nice, but I'm like, I know
that.
y'all out here dirty, baby.
Right.
I am scared.
I'm gonna tell you. No, this is the world that we live in right now. That single climate is
fucked
real
up.
fucked up.
Real
Okay,
fucked up.
this is called No Cap Reacts. We don't cap. We keep it very honest, very truthful here.
It's all bad.
The world we live in right now is a horrible place, and you don't know who you're getting today, because a lot of people portray themselves to be one way, but they're a whole totally different way. So a lot of people say they're ready for marriage, but really they're ready for marriage just for the financial part of the aspect of the situation, not the actual relationship of the situation and aspect in the family and the things that. Now, which will go to this question. Both of you from Detroit clearly grew up with some semblance of the same type of family to put y'all in the same situations. Y'all have both grown to become very successful adults. So let's say the day you guys do tie the knot, you would technically be considered a power couple, right?
Yeah, fair.
Now, that is a whole different pressure. How do you guys navigate through this world right now as successful human beings? Because it makes it really, really hard when a lot of the times the man wants to be the breadwinner. In our current climate, a lot of women want to also be the independent breadwinner. Let's get to the bag. But at the same time has to understand that he's the face of the relationship, and usually you're the face of the home. How do you guys navigate that?
That's actually a good viewpoint.
I mean, I guess it's how you look at it, because I never looked at our relationship in the base of money. I never looked at like what I was gaining from it. I looked at it more along the lines of, I've known her for so long. I want her to succeed just as bad as I wanted to succeed because of where we come from. So I've always looked at it as a helping hand from the jump. So to be in a relationship with this person that you want to see win so much, she can make $1 million all she want. All I care, I will continue to do what I'm doing, making my business work, and go from there. So I mean, the money aspect of it, I think me personally don't look at it financially. So I just look at it as like, at the end of the day, when we are all gone, how many people did you help? That's more of my biggest thing, because that's what's going to really live on. It ain't going to care about how much money you made, but how many people, how many lives you touched. That's why we talk about music and musicians till this day, and they're gone. How many lives did they touch? That's what really rings on. That's what keep their legacy going. So that's where my money will eventually come from.
Now let me ask you this question though: if those people had never made good music and made the money that they made, do you think people would have actually looked up to them?
I mean, at some point, they was
I
was.
would say probably not.
I don't know.
No, there's a no. That's a no. We have a ton of people. Okay, how many kids did you grow up with that were great athletes, but they didn't make it to the league?
Right, and I was just about to say that. I was just about
And
to
they're
say
not
And you
known.
don't think of them. You don't talk about them.
But it's not that, because we do talk about them. We do talk about them. I mean, they made faults. They probably made mistakes. That's why they didn't make it to where they are. But they're
But
coaches.
there's a difference.
There's-
You talk about them.
Yeah.
The world talks about Lawrence Taylor.
Right. But
So there's a different levels.
But Lawrence Taylor would probably talk about his high school coach who didn't make it. You feel what I'm saying? So he look up to somebody who eventually look up to that person. So it's a trickle effect. That's how I look at it. And that's how everyone would look at it. That's how all these pro athletes, that's why they don't work out with the same pro coach. They all have their own individual coaches. And their individual coaches had their individual coach. The receiver coach I looked up to as a kid was Andre Rison. He was my coach when I was a kid. A lot of people don't even know that. A lot of players wouldn't know that. They think it was from the kids that's, currently to this day. But no, I looked up to somebody. He looked up to somebody who didn't even play in the NFL. And I know his name. So, yeah, you might not know him, but I know him. So I would never discredit nobody for the work that they put in.
Well, it's not a discredit again. Again, people are gonna look at y'all as a power couple. Okay? It's not who you know, it's who knows you.
Right.
And the more people that know you is like Jordan didn't call himself a Hall of Famer. He hasn't called himself the GOAT. We made him the GOAT. Right? The Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's, they didn't make themselves they didn't sit here and say, hey, we're the power couple. It's us as the people that have made them and feel like that because of of their accomplishments. So we also can't be naive and say that the ones that didn't make it, we still are going to give them the accolades, because unfortunately the world is not going to know who they are. And from on the outside looking in, and seeing you two, y'all are doing some shit. So there's a lot of people that's gonna see you. So no, if you keep doing what you're doing, there's gonna be a lot of people. And yes, you guys are gonna. So you're gonna navigate that. And guess what? They not gonna know about the person that they don't know about. They're only gonna know about you two. So it's giving you your flowers because of what you have accomplished. Right, which is gonna come with a whole different level of pressure. So for you, Faye, how do you think you would navigate through that, and how would you feel?
I would say continue being a balance.
Meeting each other halfway has been our main strong point, I would say. I mean, we're both grinders. It's the fact that we live together and don't see each other. It's the fact that we make it look easy. But we balance a lot. We both have jobs on top of entrepreneurship. I'm trying to run a business. He's running a business on top of, I have 2 jobs. He technically has 2 jobs on top of a business because he's working a main job and coaching on the side. So I just feel like having that balance, making it look easy, and having the chemistry that we have is a very strong point. So
yeah, I'm used to the whole going days without seeing people. Like I said, I grew up in a house of athletes. My sister.
Yeah, as men, we're different though too.
Yeah.
We don't have that super emotional time where we need to see you every day, but she needs to see your ass every day.
I don't know.
I don't know. Nah, it'd be different though. She's really not. I don't think she's really like that.
no,
she's
it's
not
crazy
really like
because
that.
I am a bit of a tomboy.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm the most emotional person in the world, but at the same time I have like a, I guess a detachment too, because being raised as the only child, I think is my problem.
And that's the biggest.
Because we have two different upbringing.
Okay.
He was raised with sharing a room with his sibling and having a second sibling in the household and always having a full home, and me being just my mom's only child. It was a lot of times just me and my mom. So you become content with being alone, and that is both a strength and a weakness because you kind of teach yourself a lot to not need people, but being in a relationship, you kind of want to need your
Codependency.
partner.
Yep.
So I feel like that is my weakness, where a lot of times I'm like, can just like, well, I need to be by myself, or I'm about to escape, or have that different side of things.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And I guess when you
it's
bring
a weird balance.
that up, I kind of express why I said what I said about giving the other people flowers, because I'm a middle child, so
Me
everything
too.
I had to
What
do.
the
was
fuck?
Yeah, I'm a middle child. So
Me, I'm a
it was-
middle child.
Yeah, it was always share everything with your sister, make sure your sister's good. But then you have I had an older brother, so me trying to be the baby and trying to hang out with the older brother, but you kind of just had to watch him from a distance because he was 9 years older than me. So
Is he also the black sheep?
yeah, definitely.
I feel like we're
Good
both
Lord.
black sheep
Yeah,
because all my
definitely.
siblings are half siblings, and I'm the middle child in my half siblings. And they always say the middle child is the difficult child.
But see, we're
No, the
we're usually
observant.
not the difficult ones. We're the most observant. We're the
ones,
smart ones.
yeah.
We
get
are
to
the smart ones.
older ones always. Okay, so if there is a middle child, the older one always becomes a black sheep. They fuck up. Okay,
Yes.
and then the
Pass it down
younger
to the
one is
middle.
always the baby, so they get all the extra attention.
And
So
then-
you
but they
have no
also
choice.
fuck up but get away with it because they're the baby.
So you have no choice but to sit back and watch their fuck up. Like
Yeah.
I can say my older brother and my younger brother got the shit beat out of them. I could count on one hand how many ass whoopings I got. Now it wasn't the fact that I wasn't bad. I was just smarter,
Observed, yeah.
smart enough to know what to do and when to do it because I watched a regular version of Jackass on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I grew up watching that too.
So when you like, okay, I know not to do. They got caught doing that. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it differently.
Yeah.
And it was just about being smarter than everybody else. And then when literally growing up in the middle, being there, sharing the room, going through that. When you literally live that and you see it day in and day out, you learn real quick. Shut the fuck up and watch these jackasses do jackass shit.
And that's the communication part.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm not about to nope.
So
Sit back and watch this.
now, in asking these questions, I don't know if you guys have actually even noticed this, or even the viewers have noticed this. Y'all seem just the way that you guys are, your personalities. Y'all seem to be a 100% perfect match.
I really do think that's why we
Yeah.
probably lasted this long. And,
Yeah.
To be honest, we're in a rough patch. And I don't think a lot of people even really understand that. But I feel because we fight well, that's why I do consider us a perfect match, because a lot of people cannot fight well. And I think that's the main strength in a relationship. If you cannot fight well, just back out, because honestly, in my previous experiences, the fighting part has been terrible. I've been the worst me. I've done things that have been terrible behavior, down to throwing things and just being irate, which has happened with us, but it has not been to the level of, over the top.
Crazy,
Yeah.
I always go back to like why do we even get here? What was the whole meaning of this in the beginning? So I just want to make sure that she's successful and see her win. So as long as she do that, I'm fine. You know what I mean? So whether we together or not, but it's just hard for us to not to be together because we know so much about each other. So it's kind of like inevitable.
Yeah,
in a
it's
sense,
definitely a
so.
friendship, to be honest,
Yeah.
because we were honestly long distance for 2 years before he even came to my side of town. I'm
Yeah.
living in Michigan. He was living out here.
Yeah.
So we honestly started with a friendship. We didn't have sex. I feel like that's
Yeah.
that's like the number one thing that you start with. You kind of start with sex, but I feel like if I had to do it all over again, I would do it this way because it should start with your mindset. Absolutely. If someone does not know you mentally, then fucking is just fucking, to be honest.
I mean, me being an athlete too, so I'm thinking, me, my household, who I want my kids around, and all this extra stuff that includes that. So I didn't just want to bring nobody around my family that it was just, just a little hit it, quit it type situation or something that I didn't see going any further than that. So, but choosing a partner was more along the lines of choosing, who's that person? And that person was a big dreamer. This person is an ambitious person. This person is a go-getter. This person is an entrepreneur. So if I was gone tomorrow, my son would be fine. At least he has somebody that he could look up to. And so that's what I wanted for myself. That's the biggest thing.
So what would you guys say is the biggest success in you guys' relationship so far?
Our timeline, honestly,
Yeah,
is knowing somebody. You gotta get to know people. Like you said, you gonna know somebody from the outside, but I've known this person since I'll tease her since Barbie panties. You know what I mean? Since little tiny tights.
Guys never seen my panties back in the day. Never.
Never.
And I don't know why the fuck that's the constant storyline of him.
Since tiny tights, you know what I mean? So to see somebody grow up from, the same background, the same people, you come from the same neighborhood, you really understand. It's like the movie Love and Basketball. I mean, they really understood each other because they knew each other. So I feel like that's the biggest thing. That's what's wrong with a lot of relationships. You only know half these people for 2 hours. Go from there. So it's not so much you can get out of that. That's why they're making these game shows. What's the one game show? You got to talk to somebody behind a wall.
Love is Blind.
Yeah,
Love
there
is
you go.
Blind.
Dude,
Love is
seriously,
Blind and
you
Love
forget
Island
about-
is my
You forget
top
about
two.
talking to people, bro.
But
I
here's
think that's the biggest
the
thing.
bad part about those, right? Because it also shows true human nature.
Yep, because soon as they get out them pods,
The
baby,
pods
it
change
changed some shit.
everything,
Yeah.
which also shows so when people say, "Oh, you get to meet my representative," you're meeting their representative. You get their representative on the each side of those walls, but and I'm just gonna be very honest,
Yeah.
if she is not attracted to him when she sees him,
It's over.
Oh, yeah.
it's
And
done.
vice
Fair.
versa.
Well, no,
Right.
the man will usually keep
No,
it going.
you didn't watch the last season of Love is Blind, baby.
Actually, I'm about to do. I
Okay,
actually
go
just found a
ahead.
co-host. We
Watch
finna
it
do
and
a
then we
reaction.
talk.
No. I already watched it. We're about to actually do a reaction to each episode.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Oh
about
my
to do
gosh,
it.
then that's exciting.
I ain't seen it that much. I just know the
Honey.
show.
Cause that's just it. It's like there are it's in relationships, one person is always more superficial than the other. And the crazy part about it is, and I just had this conversation, but men have no problem suffering in silence. We'll suffer in silence. If you don't look good, right, but the pussy's good, and you just you meet all the other requirements, we don't need you to be A1. We don't need you to be A1. We will settle. But y'all will not. I am not settling.
That is not true.
I need him to be 5'10". He's 5'9" and a half.
No.
There's some like that. I mean, but there's
It's
some
something
guys
like that on both sides.
There's some guys like that. I had a buddy
Well,
who,
most guys that are like that usually they really have to earn that right, and they have a lot of options, and that's not the average dude.
I mean, I don't know. It's that person.
I feel
had
like
a guy who played
Julius
ball
is
with
that
me.
one in the relationship. If I was ugly, he would not date me.
I mean,
100%. See?
And he don't deny.
He
But
is
see,
I mean,
again,
I
that's the
killer.
thing, though.
You know when your man
attraction is
particular,
important
okay?
too.
He doesn't deny it, so that's a good thing.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's-
You can't
but
deny
it's
it.
the
No
same.
way.
If I
Checkmate.
didn't, if I wasn't in shape, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be it would be the
It's,
same
well,
thing,
that's
too.
another thing too. If he
So-
wasn't in shape, dreaded up, and on his
if I
A
wasn't in shape.
game,
Okay, when we first started talking, he had a mohawk.
Yeah, I didn't have all.
That's
of
the
it.
crazy part.
Yeah,
He had a
this is-
mohawk.
This is the growth from our relationship.
true. But
This
no,
is
but
the growth.
hold on. This is the thing though. Hear
But
me
the
out.
shape never changed.
No, but I was saying, here's the question. This is the thing though. You got a hairline,
have a
right?
body.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the new thing. He got a hairline. He had a mohawk, but he had a hairline. So the fact that he has a hairline within itself tells you everything.
Man.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of women, to be perfectly honest, because I mean, I don't even want to claim my history because I have dated, you know, in my opinion, not attractive people, unattractive people.
You been dating
So-
booger wolves? Shreks?
The little
You
jungle.
got some Shreks in your past?
Little mouse traps over here. Okay. But I would say that women, and this is what men fuck up on, 90% of women have a mental attraction. We like mental things. We like, oh, he thought of me. Oh, he knows how to have a conversation. He just not what you doing all fucking day.
True,
You
but he
know?
does have to initially pass the test. He had to look like something for you to even get to the, I'm going to give you a chance to win me over with your brains.
No, and I think that's
Because
just coming
it's
from
been a lot of
being
times where the
around
personality
girls.
got me. The nigga is ugly.
That's
okay,
what
I
I
ain't
was about
about
to say.
to.
It could be around girls. Look, the girls that have.
But I bet you he was in the friend
Rolodex.
zone. He was the friend zone first. He
Absolutely.
was the friend zone
I was
first.
definitely not nice to him. when
See,
we
that's
first
what I'm saying. So again, see, it just proves it. Woman will friend zone the ugly dude, and then he'll win her over later with the personality. If you don't pass the initial sniff test, and that's where women love to keep he has potential. He just doesn't look good.
And
They throw him in
explain
the
the
friend
sniff test
zone.
to me.
That or what they benefit for you.
I need more information.
Benefit for them too. You know?
I need more information, pictures, everything, description.
All right,
What is
so
the sniff
I'm
test?
gonna ask a very, very, very deep question for both of y'all. Be honest. You ready?
Oh shit.
Julius,
Yep.
are you happy?
Definitely.
What makes you happy?
Like in my relationship, because
With her?
definitely waking up to see her every day. I don't know. She just literally everything that I personally needed in life. You know what I mean? So to have that and then to see that person continue to grow and progress, and me being a trainer, you know, seeing growth, seeing progression is always something you want to just come back to the gym and I want to keep going because now I could do this or now I did this. But she's been, you know, that type of person for me. So, yeah, I'm definitely happy in my relationship.
Faith, same question. Are you happy?
I would say absolutely yes. I feel like relationships are not easy. They are not. Half these people, couple goals, they don't have couple goals behind closed doors. But to have somebody that wants to continue to try and continue to learn you and continue to make things better when they're not okay, that's definitely a strength. So that brings happiness.
Now, here's a question. Was y'all expecting this on the show?
I wasn't expecting to be deep. I wasn't expecting. I'm like, oh shoot, some tough questions now.
Not at all. But I would say I come, like you said, I come from a household that grew up with each other. Like my parents were married almost 20 years. My mom and dad
Yeah.
now. So
I'm opposite.
even-
I didn't have that.
and so even my grandparents, so seeing somebody in a relationship, I used to hear my grandmother talk about my granddad like he was nothing for a minute. But the one thing she would say was, at least the motherfucker keep trying. So, and my granddad would say the same thing. So I mess up all the time, but shit, I love her. I'm gonna keep trying, and till stuff get right. And I think that's the biggest thing. Just always keep trying, man.
All right, so we are now at a point of the show where you guys ready to play a game?
Oh man. Oh God.
All right, so we are now at a point of the game show where we play a game called Rapid Fire Questions. Okay, these are questions that absolutely must be answered. But the questions are also now for you to answer about each other. These are things that no ifs, ands, or buts about it. For the most part, you should know about each other. I'm going to say for you two, since y'all pretty much have spent your damn entire lives around each other, it's been a life sentence whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
This will be rather easy. So are y'all ready?
50-50.
Question number 1. Do you sleep naked?
Who are we answering that for?
You're answering for him and he's answering for you.
So this is a mixture. When we first got together, absolutely the fuck not. Now that he's been around me, yes.
Yeah, for both. Yes.
Okay. Have you ever been in love?
Are we
Yeah.
answering for each other?
Regardless, the answer is yes, because y'all love each other.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have tattoos?
Yes.
Do you love ice cream?
Yes. One loves ice cream a little bit more. It'll be him.
Can you guys unlock each other's phones?
Yes.
Do you believe in fate?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Our situation is fate for sure.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Calling or texting?
Text.
Favorite cut of underwear? Julius, this is more for you. What's her favorite type of underwear to wear?
None. If it was up time. None.
And then what is he boxers, boxer briefs? Nothing?
He is briefs.
Okay. What do you love eating on dates? What does she order and what does he order the most?
He's usually depends on where we're at, but he's usually the burger or chicken parmesan or chicken in general.
Fair. I would say this one is a pasta salad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seafood, yeah. You gotta eat. Yeah, we can go all day if it's seafood.
How old were you when you got your first kiss?
Answering that for each other, cause that
I don't think y'all can answer for each other.
Well,
think I
maybe.
know.
Say middle
Y'all may not be able to
school,
answer that one for each other. So
it
answer
was
for
middle
yourself.
school for me.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was definitely kissing my life away.
Yeah. It was a little dance there.
Super strength or invisibility?
For like what powers we want to have?
Uh-huh.
Invisibility, 100%.
Pie or cake?
Cake.
Favorite sex position?
Yeah, saying a little
Doggy
doggy
style.
style.
Movie or series?
I'm more of a series person because I binge watch shows a lot. It's kind of addictive.
Watch or necklace?
Necklace,
Clothes or shoes?
shoes,
Public sex or just the bedroom?
both.
Fair.
A food you can't live without?
Dang. At this point, because I can't become a vegan or a vegetarian because of chicken.
That's what I
So
the same.
I would say chicken is a weakness.
Definitely chicken.
Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
What was the last song you were listening to in the car?
What the hell were we listening to?
Who controls the music?
We take
both
turns.
do, yeah. We have our days.
We take
but I think
turns.
she had it coming in here. It
Yeah, I
was-
definitely have my Afro beats going
Yeah, it
on,
was
but I don't know
Afrobeat
which
song.
song we listened to last.
Okay.
It was couple going. It took us an hour to get here, so it was a
Yeah,
long list.
right.
Clubs or bars?
I would say
Club.
bars, special occasion clubs, but for the most part bars.
This is going to be telling. When was the last time you watched porn?
I personally don't watch porn,
Yeah,
but this one,
the last time I watched, I don't know.
Be
Watched
honest,
porn?
probably a
no,
month
real
ago.
talk, watched porn. I don't. It had to been like years. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
So you
I
watching
honestly-
porn without him?
Juju Venus,
Yeah,
he like
no.
his secrets. He
Yeah.
a little.
She
He a little
gives
private.
me photos, so I have my photo gallery of her.
So you got your own personal porn star.
Exactly. So,
Okay, understandable.
boom, there you go.
Understandable.
I call it
Understandable.
his freaky cloud because I haven't tapped in. I've been in that phone, but I don't know where that freaky cloud at. I have not found that one.
Simplest way to make each other smile.
Flowers.
I would say for him, cooking.
What are your worst fears?
My worst fear is definitely failing.
Yeah, I was about to say failure.
I feel like we probably share
Unsuccessful.
that.
Yeah.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
I'm definitely a chocolate girl. Chocolate and peanut butter.
Peanut butter ass man.
Drinking or smoking?
That's a tough one. If I couldn't have both, I would probably pick smoking.
I smoke. Yeah.
But I am definitely more of a drinker than him.
I'm not
But
a drinker.
Yeah, she came with that cup.
Yeah.
okay. But what you think was in his cup too, though?
Mine
we
was
both
short.
spiked.
Mine was short
We
and
both
sweet. She had
spiked over
two.
here.
I only had one. You see? That's how that go.
Ooh, we fibbing.
Okay. So here's a good one. Although she told hers already, but what are your favorite TV shows?
Shoot. She's in Shy right now.
Yeah, I like The Shy. I like Love Is Blind.
I'm a huge gamer. I don't know. I watch whatever show she watching. and I
Right.
get
He
into
is
it,
not a show person. I'm over here watching Jocelyn Cabaret. I would say Ratchet shows is my favorite. Which
That's
he
all
knows.
women's favorite. That's why they're
I
the
know.
number one shows on TV.
We
guess
just
what?
went
The
to
separation,
If
Jocelyn.
you
like,
ain't got
oh.
drama
Yeah,
in
bro.
life, you want to watch drama.
Exactly. And I feel like the girls
No,
that
because
like
you bring
Ratchet
that
shows,
shit home.
There
Y'all
you go.
bringing that shit home.
No.
And you know us being siblings, we got enough drama.
No.
As soon as see, now you just showing me the same narcissistic trait that he did at Jocelyn. Like, what the
Done,
fuck are you
yes.
talking about? Turn that shit off.
Okay, let me tell you, he be pulling up for them fights. He slide on right onto my TV like, hold up, they scrapping.
That's it for the entertainment.
All right. What is the first thing you guys do in the morning?
Most of the time work,
Yeah,
because that's
this one.
we're workaholics. So
No, you gotta wake up. What's the first thing you do after you wake up?
look at our phones. We definitely
This
look at our
one, look at
phones
our
before we
phones.
do anything.
Okay. So this is the second to last question. This is gonna be the craziest one of them all. This one was actually created specifically for this show, but I ask it to everybody. Have you ever cheated?
No.
No,
Not on each other, just period in your past.
in my
Oh, no.
past, yes.
Not even know. Not even know.
Okay.
Sadly, no.
Now, there's one last question. This is the last question. This is gonna be the hardest one, okay?
The opportunities, of course. I don't know that.
In the past.
What is the number one podcast in the world?
No cap.
Oh, dang.
Okay, Phoenix.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call rapid fire questions.
Love
Hey.
it. Love it.
Y'all did great.
We made it. Nigga, we made it.
All right, so the most beautiful thing in life that we get as a whole is something that you two share, which is love, relationship, companionship, okay? Right now, together, you guys are doing something that most people just really don't understand. Since Adam and Eve, you're living your purpose. Our number one purpose in life is to do what you guys are doing, which is two people coming together, okay? Right now, today, in this climate, which again is the number one reason I have this show, is because they are trying to break up the nuclear family, especially the black nuclear family. So I personally want to say thank you guys for showing up,
Thank you, man.
even though y'all was late as fuck.
We live in Santan, guys. We live
We're an hour away.
live deep.
My bad,
Okay.
man.
with the white folks, y'all.
No, you ain't with the white folks. You with the fucking coyotes, the mountain lions.
Okay,
you go.
snakes.
See?
You never
See?
know what
Rattlesnakes.
you're gonna run
Snakes.
into out
He
there.
know. He know.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's no lights.
That's
no
why.
street
Look,
lights where we
I'm
at.
gonna be super honest with y'all. Anytime somebody's over 15 minutes late,
Cut them.
cut. I'll start this goddamn live by myself and sit here and just do Q&A with the people that watch and talk shit.
Well, I definitely appreciate it.
So, but I knew you guys were coming from saying tan. So
Yeah. Coming a little deep, y'all.
God gave me.
You know it's always a car accident in Phoenix. Y'all
Yeah.
just don't know how to fucking drive.
I
You know that.
I gave a lot of grace. Gave a lot of
We
grace.
appreciate the grace.
Thank you.
What would you like the people to know about you guys that they just wouldn't know on the outside looking in?
I don't know, man. I'm a big workaholic myself. Like she said, we all do this work, but
I would say that I would say the number one thing that people fail to realize with models is that we fail too. We have a hard life too. We have cries more than we have smiles, and our job is to kind of fake it till we make it. And I would say that I'm an actual person. I have feelings. I cry. I go through hard times. I grieve.
You are judged out
know?
the ass.
yeah.
We are judged up the
we all
ass. It's
are.
almost as if we shit gold and we don't. Like, it's been so many times I've done castings with no money up until this day. I have traveled with no money. I've had my mom supporting me financially to make it to these castings. And it's like, they think you're the richest bitch in the world and that you just, everything is easy. But the whole time we are working, we're grinding. We are actual people, not just a person in the picture. You know, so I think that would be the main thing.
All right, now, let's say there's a young couple watching this show right now, and they see you two. What advice would you give the young couple that are in the process of finding their way, finding their love, and meeting their match?
I would definitely advise
Get to know each other.
Yep, take your time. There is no timeline, and when you should get married, when you shouldn't, when you should have a baby or anything like that. I would feel like going with the flow, and most importantly, learning yourself before you learn your partner. Because if you don't know yourself, if you don't love yourself, how the fuck will anybody else love you or know how to love you?
Yeah.
What would you be your advice, sir?
I was gonna say the same. Well, not in that sense, but my thing is really get to know each other, man. Like I said, I feel like I know this person, so and I can share, like you said, anything with this person. So that, and I think that's the biggest thing for a lot of males is opening up. So if I can't open up to you, I can't share nothing with you, then it's pointless. So to have someone like that, you got to be able to, talk to this person. You got to get to know this person. And not just her. I mean, I know her family. I know everything about her. I know her ups and her downs all the time. Like you said, we're therapists to each other. And have somebody like that, and have somebody who's willing to share that with you as well, it means a lot. So communication and getting to know a person.
And if you
Well,
don't live with them, you don't know them.
Yeah, period.
All right,
That's
then,
another
so
thing.
That's a
and
test.
then Julius, because I'm gonna come at you just a little bit. I'm always gonna come at the guy a little bit harder
Yeah.
than I do. Okay, let's be honest though. In your time and what you've gone through, it is very hard for a man to be vulnerable to a woman because a lot of women will air your shit out,
Exactly.
and they don't make it a safe space.
And this is why we sit back and observe, but you got to get to know that person.
Yep.
We know the questions to ask. We know what to do. You know what I mean? If you
And
really-
ladies
if
need
you
to
really
understand,
wanna
we're
know-
really paying attention to y'all way
Yes.
more than what you think.
What we think. So
Yeah.
I would say it'd be the same as like if you really want to know what she look like, what do they say for, and I know it's half the time it's a joke, but most of the time, what do they say guys take a girl to? If you really want to
Go
know her
swimming.
inside. Go swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Right?
just
Right? All
keep
that makeup, all
swimming.
that hair, all that come off. Now you got to see
Yeah,
the real
you
her.
know, that's
You
what
know
I'm saying. And
So-
the craziest thing about that is women are still yet to understand that the makeup, the BBLs, all that extra, we don't care about
You
that.
don't care.
We want to see you in your natural. I would rather see you at your crib wearing your baggy sweatpants and sweatshirt, hoodie, whatever the situation is, no makeup on,
That's why we.
right? Being your regular dirty, raggedy ass.
That's why I FaceTimed and called her at night on purpose.
Yeah.
Every
Okay.
night.
Thank you for letting me know I've been set up this whole.
Yeah, like we purposely do that shit because y'all set us up for the okie doke. You show up with the baddest, looking the bestest, right? And y'all don't really understand. Like, we don't want that. We want you at your worst, really.
Yeah.
Because when we wake up in the morning,
That's
You gotta
it.
see the
That's what you
worst.
get.
correct,
You feel me?
your face is in the pillow. If you didn't take off the makeup, it's in the pillowcase. And then you look at us and we go, that's what she really looks like. Okay, she attractive. Oh shit, my dick got hard. Okay, this might just be it.
The
Okay,
one still, right?
she still turned me on. I'm happy
Looking
now.
ugly. Just looking
Exactly.
ugly.
Exactly.
Then you start talking. Oh, morning breath is doable. I can do this. We can. This is amazing. Okay, go take your ass a shit. Let's see what that's gonna be like. This is really how
Go
men
close
think.
the
Y'all
door
don't
open.
understand.
Yeah.
Like, we're really
Guys
that
are
simple.
awful.
No, we're that simple. We don't
And that's
need
it.
all that.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They
All
copy,
right.
they copying everyone else. Don't copy everyone else. What happened to the Mayas? You know, the little itty bitty ones who just didn't care. You know, just be themselves. Aaliyah.
I know. Those were the
Just be
good days.
themselves,
It has changed
Man.
tremendously.
Everybody trying to be.
He said Aaliyah. He just took me back. You made me want to cry.
Okay.
She from Michigan, so you know, shout out.
All right, so let's do this. What events, what things do you guys have coming up that people should know about, that they should come check you out? Anything.
I am doing the IceCon fashion show.
Look over
so-
your left shoulder right there.
left shoulder. Okay, you got the flyer. That's what I'm
C
talking
was here
about.
the day he had landed in the city
what I'm
to come
talking
do it.
about.
I will actually be there.
Yes.
See,
I'm
Yeah,
actually
there you
supposed
go.
to do the podcast live at the
Yes.
event.
I love
well,
that.
you gonna be
What's
there.
exciting is I've been waiting for this shit forever for my people from Detroit to come in Arizona and represent. So to be honest,
really
that's
dope.
honestly why I'm even doing the show. I'm not gonna lie, I am burned out. I've been doing so many shows this year, but I am making the time to do this show because I feel like it's an eye opener that our Detroit people can travel and they can really get themselves out there. So it's dope. Trina's supposed to be there and. I'm excited. It's November
She's supposed to be.
18th.
She definitely coming.
Hey, you never know with celebrities because Jeezy promised to come here twice and he didn't cancel both times. So
Well,
when it comes to
okay,
Phoenix,
I have a little
you gotta kind
history.
of believe it when you see it.
I have a little history with Trina. I hit Trina
Okay.
up. Trina was actually in my cousin's hit single.
Okay,
Say
So
less.
I fuck with
Oh,
Trina.
well,
I
she
feel like
there.
she's always been down to earth and kept it real. So I look forward.
I'm
to her
actually
being
looking
at the
forward to
show.
seeing her
Looking
again
forward to
myself.
seeing her.
That's dope.
So,
I'm hoping to get a picture. I'm like, girl, come on, show love.
well, I got 3
So-
cameras that'll be on.
Okay, well, pull me on in. But yeah, I'm excited about the show. It's gonna be dope. To have hair because I'm sorry nobody can do it like Detroit. Sorry y'all, but nobody can do it like Detroit. So to see hair plus fashion is so exciting. Like I'm ready to kill it.
Well, I'm gonna say fuck you because I'm void of. Well, although I shaved mine off, I actually have hair. Like right now, you can tell I need to shave, but
Line come
fuck both of y'all.
Feel you, mine's probably would be falling out. She wasn't taking care of it. Be real with you.
Exactly. I've been showing mad love to his hair.
Actually, my barber moved, and I'm just not one of those people. I'm 44 years old. 7 people have cut my hair in my entire life.
Man, 3.
Let me tell y'all.
That's what made
So-
me grow these out.
Well,
I'll be
going
damned.
from LA
damned.
to Missouri, and then being in different. Now I'm in Arizona. Like you have to find a different barber in the
It's
different.
hard out here for a pimp.
So
Okay.
and not everybody can. And I just got to a point. Like my last barber, he was from Chicago. This nigga had me. Oh my god. Waves was
I know he was
perfect.
cold with it.
Linings was never pushing my shit. I was so happy with him. Beard was on point.
Then he left. Oh,
Left me high and
Leave.
dry.
yeah, mine's went to a whole
And then
different
you back
country.
to the
He went
heathens
Spain.
because
Well,
let me
Right.
tell you, hair in Phoenix is very ghetto. I do not recommend beauty services, hair, barbers, all of that. It's
Gotta know
very ghetto.
somebody. You just gotta
They
know
from all over
somebody.
the place. You never know who you're gonna
Yeah.
get. It's a
Just
box
gotta
of
know
chocolate.
somebody.
She said a box of
Box of
chocolates.
chocolates.
All right, Julius, what you got coming up?
Man, I'm currently finishing my college season, so I'm a college football coach. So we just got a week left into that. But really, just my personal training business. Honestly, we got more clients coming up. We opening up more spots. I'm gonna actually start doing a Sunday little free set, so online. So if anybody want to join in and just get a quick workout in on Sundays, just tune in. It'd probably be like early morning, quick 8 a.m. set, no longer than 30 minutes. So it'll just be something to get in, get your day started, and call it a day. So Sundays, we're gonna start that next year. So honestly, just pushing the fitness thing throughout the valley. If anybody looking for a trainer, it's not just fitness. You know, I do rehab. My degree is in kinesiology. So do rehab, rehabilitation, fitness, athletes, the whole nine. So whatever you guys need. I call it the one-stop shop fitness guys.
So for all you fucked up people, hit him up. He can get your muscles back right.
Man, 100%.
Okay.
Because, boy.
And I can vouch for
100%,
that.
100%.
Definitely having joint pain and to say that I can lift weights and
Yeah.
I used to argue him down when he first started training me. I used to tell him no. It was really bad.
Now
Well,
she see my
and I think a lot of
75-year-old client getting,
I say
getting
that.
right.
I think a lot of women, because I've been through that too. Especially when you're a trainer and you start dating somebody, like bring your ass to the gym. It hurts. Why you making me lift this way? Right? Like if
Yes.
your ass just stuck with it, you find out you're gonna start to enjoy. You're gonna love it. It's not gonna hurt no more.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very pleasurable. And
past
then
that.
you're gonna be looking in the mirror talking about, oh, I got an ass back
Yeah.
there. Oh,
Exactly.
look at the separation in the muscles in my legs. Oh, my back is.
We not gonna say it's
beautiful.
not gonna hurt no more though. That shit hurt, but it becomes easier. And
Stop.
we do.
Look, the
My arms are bleeding right now from my workout last
the
night. Like I feel
initial
like
the initial pain that you had when you first started
It's gone. I will
is
say that.
not like
Yeah.
that
I will say that.
initial where your arms is locked up. I can't even
can't
wash
even sit
my
on the
back.
toilet.
Yeah.
Because I've had
Knees
those
hurt.
experiences where I'm like, damn, I can't even sit on the toilet. It's just bad.
back
But,
It's all hurt.
and the
Knees
people,
hurt.
the bad part is so many just give up and then they're like, you setting yourself back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
If
the
you
way.
just keep going,
Yep.
you will make it to the finish line.
Every
You
time.
will.
Then you can go into maintenance workouts. Just maintain.
That's it. And I just tell everybody, your body is like a car. You know, we don't just, I know a lot of us do just hop in our car and just drive it and don't care about it. But there's some people who take their car to get tune-ups. They make sure the tires is right. Make sure the engine is right. And that's the cars that last the longest. And it's just like our body, man. When you take it to the gym, and you really focus on small muscles and you focus on your body and whole, man, you're going to have it longer. So
Why I'm about to kick y'all motherfuckers out.
Yeah. The moment of
you
truth.
know what I'm saying? That's
The
it.
moment of truth, guys. It sucks. It hurts. The truth hurts. Everybody knows that.
Now, I personally, I absolutely love the gym. Again, I lost my mom, which was the love of my life. When I lost that love, I lost a love for a lot of different things, including the gym. But I'm back with my main bitch, EOS.
There you go.
And that's the power of
She-
strength.
she
We
is
are
faithful.
strong people out here.
Faithful to me, and I am faithful to her. We getting back together and making this love affair go. So I appreciate you too.
No step,
Thanks for
man.
having
Thanks,
us.
man.
So
Been a blast.
I always ask this question. So how was it on No Cap Reacts?
It was dope,
cool.
man.
It was- definitely down to earth.
Anybody in the city, come
comfortable.
on. Come fuck with your mans.
Oh, yes.
I like this, bro.
Dope
For
as
sure, for
fuck.
sure.
So if y'all have anything coming up and you need to promote it and you want it to be seen and heard, my door is always open.
Okay.
Just
We'll
hit me
take
up. As
that.
y'all see, clearly I'm on Instagram, and I have no problem hitting people. I don't give a damn whether I know you or not.
Okay.
That's
We
networking,
appreciate
though.
that.
That's how you meet people. That's networking.
And then let me be the first person to say congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate
We
that.
gonna
We're
get
going to
there. We
get
gonna
there.
get there.
And when you get there, I need an
God's will.
invitation. I love
Okay.
a reason to dress up. I got plenty of suits.
Okay.
I even may just go get a new one. So
All right. Well, we definitely will make sure
To
we
the list.
have those invites coming out.
Yeah, add that to the list.
and then if y'all want to come back to couples therapy, by all means, that door is always open as well.
Okay.
So
Let us know.
Sounds exciting. You know, as long as we're not choking each other, right?
Yeah,
Now, if
Said
y'all,
no violence,
now,
guys.
I ain't gonna lie. If
No,
y'all,
Ike and Tina.
if y'all actually start choking each other, then it probably would be a therapy session because
know,
I'm gonna
man.
start asking the real.
You'll get all abused then.
Because
He's like,
man,
but wait.
there are so many
job,
people
yeah,
that call me
choke
when their relationships be in trouble. I'll be like, so what the fuck did you do?
Right. What's really going on?
Yeah, what is really in your heart? What is going on? What did he do to piss you off? And don't you say shit, nigga.
Yeah.
You shut up while let her talk. I'll put a
the
camera
issue.
in the other room and sit you in that
Right,
bitch.
go in the corner.
Go
in
sit
the
over
corner.
there.
That'd be the issue. They want to
So-
get their words out too.
Now, I appreciate you guys. You guys were absolutely amazing. Thank you for answering the questions. I wasn't trying to make it too hard on it.
Awesome. Thank you.
I also like the fact that you guys are willing to be open with your love, yourselves. You guys allowed yourselves to come here and be vulnerable with a total stranger for what? An hour and
hour or so.
29
Guys we
minutes.
never met.
Yeah, man, for sure.
So appreciate y'all. Definitely God bless you. You know, prayers, blessings, and everything for you
Same to
guys.
You and your family, man.
So,
Thank you.
Again, thank you. And for the heathens out here, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of No Cap Reacts. This was the second installment of Couples Therapy.
Dun, dun, dun.
So this is just what we do here. We are here to build bridge the gap with relationships, love, people, bring awareness about new businesses and everything that is out there. Make sure you tune in Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for therapy session. Wednesday, like beautiful tonight, is couples therapy. Also, check us out every Friday at 9 p.m. for the Friday Night Live. That is a call-in show where you actually get to speak to the guest. You don't just have to chat in. And on Sunday nights, we also do Sunday Night Live at 8 p.m. Also, again, the second call-in show that we had because we try to get lit on the weekend. We try to make it real litty for you. Also, hustlefit.com. Not only can you get your merch, but you can get your gear, men's, women, children. It is all there for you to have. Go check it out. We got t-shirts, hoodies, joggers, sets, leggings. You got workout clothes, casual gear, everything you can think of. We pretty much do it here. Okay? If you need your custom clothing, again, hustlefit.com. Go ahead and submit through there. You can also hit on Instagram or hustlefit, PHIT@gmail.com. And I got you. Again, my name is Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'em!